Yeah! It's your favorite Straw Hat. Wilding out one more time for the culture. So, instead of having all my ideas saved on my phone and having them as separate videos, I want to combine some of the ideas to make a giant video. So, if you have anything you want to talk about, or suggestions, or feedback, put in the comment section below. Let's start with the Crunchyroll new player. It's really a step in the right direction. A big problem a lot of people have with Crunchyroll, including me, it's better to watch Crunchyroll on your phone with the old player, but now you can watch Crunchyroll on your phone and enjoy it on your desktop, your laptop, wherever you are. Let me explain. It does what everyone wanted. It works. You can finally go to the 0-0 mark. You can easily go back. It doesn't mess up your anime. You don't have to worry about Flash saying, hey, please update, so you can actually watch this anime. You never have to worry about, why did it freeze on me? Do I have to refresh the page to make my anime work? It just works. Only issue I noticed is, though your mouse cursor is on the video itself, for some reason you're always going to see the time like a YouTube video. So it makes taking screenshots kind of annoying, but hey, if you move the mouse cursor off the screen, it goes away in like 2 seconds. So that's a plus. So now people saying, I can't use Crunchyroll, bruh. It don't work. Because every time I watch something, it takes forever to load. It doesn't do that anymore. It's sensational. So hopefully now people can see Crunchyroll can take feedback, but there's one thing I really need from Crunchyroll. Give me recommendations based on my taste. Yes, Crunchyroll does email you telling you the hottest shows of a season or one show a lot of people are watching. That's cool and all, but I'd love for it to be more personal. So if Crunchyroll notice I watch a lot of Slice of Life, recommend me Slice of Life, like Real Life, and more stuff like that. But no, instead it's more like, if you want to find Slice of Life, you just gotta look for it. And they have a long catalog, so I wish you had, a better way of sorting out what you want to see, what you don't want to see. So let's say I come to Crunchyroll, just for the forums, and the store page. I love the ability to slide that up, so that's the first thing I see. And if I don't want to see the advertisements for anime video games, or see the other stuff like, I don't know, updated episodes, I'm able to turn that off in my settings. But the difference between logging into Crunchyroll and not having an account, it's almost the same thing. You see the same stuff. That's what blows me. At least with Netflix, if you're logged in, Netflix shows you the hot and trending stuff. It shows your list and gives you recommendations based on shows you already watch and shows you rated. So Netflix is learning what you like and give you more what you like. Crunchyroll is like, alright, we have stuff here and we'll give you stuff you may like. Why give stuff we may like when you already know certain people have certain watching habits? That's what blows me. Yes, they can have the conventions, but you know how it feels? You log on to Crunchyroll and you're like, did I even log in sometimes? Okay, so they got a new convention coming up, cool. Oh look, a show I really like is getting a film. I can buy tickets and figure out which theaters will have this film. Yay! But it's like, I don't know, being on Crunchyroll feels different, because I'm used to, you go on a site and you see all the anime you want, and you know when stuff drops, and you can just go from there and binge. But with Crunchyroll, yes, you can now binge, and it's fun, but it's just like, I wish, let's say, for example, I don't follow Crunchyroll on Twitter. I know what drops when it drops without having to look too hard for it. I mean, you just gotta do a quick scroll, you'll see it, but you get what I mean. I learn about new shows on Crunchyroll because I follow them on Twitter. And anytime they mention, oh, we just acquired this show, oh, this new episode dropped, that's how I know new stuff dropped. I mean, you're supposed to have notifications. They said the way notifications work, they don't actually work. If you want to see a new episode or know about a new episode, go on the forums, look on the schedule. But I'm saying, look. You'll say you're a busy person. You don't have time to look at the forum every time. You don't got time to always look at the schedule and see your show. You just want to know instantly, hey, it dropped. At least with any list, if you follow a certain show and it's on your list, as soon as it updates and you're on the site, it tells you, hey, episode 7 dropped. Episode 8 of the show drop that you're following. And it tells you how long it's been. So it can say, oh, it just came out 5 minutes ago, just came out 30 minutes ago. So I'm saying, if an anime list site can do it, why can't Crunchyroll? If you can mix your Crunchyroll with your MAL or your anime list, can you imagine how it would be? So that way you can easily update just by watching an episode. Or you can add something to your rewatching list. But for some reason on Crunchyroll, every time I go back to make a video, I have to rewatch an episode, it messes up my episode list. So let's say for my video I have to go to episode 4 of something. When I go back to the current episode, it thinks I'm watching episode 4 still. It's really annoying. Why does it do that? With Netflix, if I do that, it always works. Only time Netflix acts up if I'm watching it on my phone and then I switch to my TV out of nowhere. But let me calm down though. I'm not saying Crunchyroll is a bad service. I'm just saying they can learn from the competition and give us a better experience. If you're Crunchyroll and you say you're all about anime, give us a better anime watching experience. So when we pop up to the studio, we want to say, yo, Crunchyroll's the go. You need to make an account. You need to subscribe. You need to support it. That's what I want to say. I still want to say it, but not to the same degree that I would like to, if that makes any sense. Because look, the main reason why I still have a Crunchyroll account, I made a Crunchyroll account, they have majority of the stuff I watch. I want to say 85%. And that stuff I can't watch, I can just watch it on Netflix and call it a day. And yes, Crunchyroll has the figurines I like. They have merchandise I like. And I love following the Twitter account and seeing all the gifs and little clips they put up for anime. And I care about Crunchyroll and I want them to do better. So that's why I'm saying all this stuff I'm saying. I'm not going to say they're a D-. For me, it's like a C- in terms of watching experience. But the community on Crunchyroll is pretty interesting. It's a lot of cool stuff. Learn a lot of cool stuff because of Crunchyroll. I just hope going forward, when people say we want these features, they take it a little bit more seriously. Because the way it looks to me, what if everything I said, people have been saying it for years, but they're just sitting here like, yeah, I don't need that. Y'all can just deal with it. Here's our workaround. And the thing is, if someone's a paying customer and they got the premium, shouldn't what they say matter? That's all I'm about to say, bro. But hey, hopefully they hear our feedback and they start making improvements some way, somehow. Also related to Crunchyroll, Stray Dogs Dead Apple. It came to theaters, but I couldn't get to watch it. And then 2 days ago, it came to Crunchyroll, and I was the happiest person ever. If you want to see Stray Dogs Dead Apple in theaters, all you gotta do, buy tickets here. But the way it was looking, the theater was not near me. And secondly, they only had like really early morning times for like 10 a.m., 8 a.m. I'm not a morning person. I can't do all that, bro. But here, I watched the bad boy, and it was sensational. And that's how I really tested out the new Crunchyroll video player. Because as I was watching it, because I love Stray Dogs so much, I would go back to see a certain scene to get screenshots, to really understand what they're saying, and reread the subtitles. And I gotta say, that movie was well done. Normally, I don't really go for anime movies because only movies I really watch for anime are One Piece and maybe another show. But yo, Stray Dogs slaps. I'm so happy we're getting season 3. Whoo! I'm ready, boys. I'm really ready. Like about the movie, it really showed off what I think the strength of Stray Dogs, the characters, and the storytelling. The way Stray Dogs works, you pretty much understand how every character thinks, and the ability they have correlates to their ideals, their beliefs. And I realized the main character, I get why he acts so moody. He has the sauce, but doesn't believe he has the sauce. And even when people tell him, you can do amazing things, we accept you for who you are, he doesn't really believe that all of his heart. So the movie is basically him learning that, hey, I can be dependable, and I gotta get over what's ever stuck in my head holding me back. And we got to solve my favorite character, Desire, again, do his thing, and whoo! I gotta say, bro, it really hit the spot. When I finished that movie, I felt like I was ready for season 3. It was clean. It really was. It's a solid B+ for me. Stray Dogs is good at action, and I love the voice acting. I could really feel like these people are best friends. They really know how to make the characters come to life. Never I watch Stray Dogs and I want to stare at my phone the entire time or do other stuff. Never happens. I don't want to spoil too much, but just say, if you want to watch a movie, it's on Crunchyroll. You're good to go. And what I love about it, it just told a beautiful story. And when it was over, I was like, oh man, it's over. It's one of those things where it really threw me for a loop. I thought I was going to go one way based on how the opening scene was and how the beginning half was, but it was something totally different when we got to the end. And I gotta say, Stray Dogs is a great example of anime done right. Everything about it makes me happy. I love the colors, I love the art, I love the voice actors. Everything about Stray Dogs just makes me say sensational. And I'm so happy that that movie was created. Because imagine we don't get no season 3 for Stray Dogs. And all we get is like an OVA, another OVA. That'd be great, but we got a movie and we're getting season 3. It's the best of both worlds. So all in all, Stray Dogs, I love it with all my heart. And I want some figurines from it. I want some wall art, anything I get from Stray Dogs. That'd be great. Now on to the next thing I really want to talk about. This upcoming anime season. it's gonna be weird because a lot of stuff out, but for me this time, it's only a couple things really on my radar. I know I definitely want to watch. So I'm gonna try to give y'all at least 3 bangers. I know for sure I gotta watch 3 or 4. So one that caught my eye, it's called Juliet of Boarding School. It's about cute girls doing cute things in a school setting, and then one day a forbidden romance happens, so they have to keep a secret because they don't. It will ruin a lot of things and cause a lot of problems. So I'm wondering how it's gonna all play out because it all started off innocently. I saw the trailer, I could feel like, yeah, something sinister is gonna happen, to say the very least, and I'm pretty sure it takes place in our timeline, October 2018. So it's like it's coming October 2018, and that's the setting. I wonder if it's gonna have modern technology. Is it gonna have some futuristic stuff? I don't know what to expect, but based on the trailer, it's gonna be very interesting. It feels like they're doing a Yuri interpretation of Romeo and Juliet, and they're trying to make it a little bit spicy, put them in boarding school. But I wonder if it's more than that. Like you'll say a life lesson, or just give us some more insight to how forbidden love works, or how Romeo and Juliet will play out in real life, or something along those lines. So it could be a sleepless season. It could be decent. We're gonna see. I have great hopes for it. Another one I'm really excited for, Radiant. It's a French series. There's a manga, but it's not really translated in English yet. Hopefully the anime existing will lead it to, coming to Viz or anywhere else we can actually read it for ourselves and support the official release. That'll be great. It looks beautiful. We've seen the trailer. It just really gives this vibe of adventure and action. One of my friends who's caught up on it, he says it's amazing. So I cannot wait to see what it has in store for us. I'm guessing it's going to have 20 or 25 episodes. And I hope, based on the trailers, every episode really slaps. And it's not going to be like a Black Clover again, where it's an amazing series, but the way it was handled, a lot of people avoid it instead of giving an actual chance. Because that's the one thing I don't want to happen to any series this season, where it's like people, they like the way the characters look, they love the voice actors, but they don't like the actual show because bad pacing, poorly animated, all these reasons to avoid the series. But I have high hopes for Radiant. I feel like it's going to be one of those shows that we're going to talk about for a long period of time, and it may define fall 2018 as a whole, but we're going to see. It's called Run with the Wind. It's about a high school boy. He stole some food, he got chased, and he got saved by some university boy. And then this university boy is like, hey, I'm gonna enter a marathon, so I want you to go to this old apartment with me. And everyone in this apartment also wants to get into this prominent marathon. And at first the boys think, oh, because we are a former athlete. And one of the boys, his name is Kakaru, he is from high school. He's supposedly a former track star, something along those lines. And other boys in university, he's supposed to be good at running, right? Turns out, compared to everybody else, they're noobs. And the trailer really gave off this vibe where it's like, you feel like you're supposed to be a pro at something, but then you see somebody older than you, they're better than you. And you're just like, how? And I'm guessing, hopefully get like 25 episodes for this thing, 12, 13 would be nice. And it just looks so wonderful. It looks like something I could see myself watching and just like standing. Because obviously we do have anime about track and field, I know that. Obviously we have anime where people run a lot, yeah, I know that. But it's like getting anime all about marathons? That's the greatest thing you could ask for. And if you've seen this art, like, come on, bro. I have to watch it for the culture. And the fact that I know a lot of people on Twitter who love anime, like it, and they're excited for this project, it's going to be something. Something else. It could also be one of those shows that define fall 2018. So anytime they have fall 2018, that show will pop up in your head, and you'll be like, yo, Run with the Wind. You watched it, bro. It was fire. We'll probably have posters, merchandise, all that crazy stuff. But only thing I'm worried about is, what if it's like a short show where it's like, we get 12 episodes, and it's like, dang, bro, we want a little bit more. We're getting over it, just anything. But we gonna see. This next one I'm super, super excited for. Hinomaru Sumo. I love this manga. I loved it for a long time, but the problem was when you're a kid and you don't really bookmark things and know how to bookmark things, you know what can happen. You lose certain manga because the names aren't memorable. But now that I found it back, like 2 or 3 years ago, I've been catching up with it, and I gotta say, it makes me so happy. And when I heard it got an anime, I was like, let's go. I'm worried about one thing. If the anime flops, it could be like Black Clover, where it's a good series, but no one touches the manga because they assume, just like the anime, it's not that great. It's not that interesting. The whole plot of this series is pretty straightforward, but I like how they do things. A small boy who loves sumo wants to be the best sumo wrestler in the world, pretty much. But the situation is, how do you beat boys who've been doing sumo their entire life and have the body and determination to be the best out there? And yes, you can be a good sumo, but the way sumo is kind of like a team sport in high school. So it's like, if you don't have a certain amount of players, you can't really go to nationals. So that's the struggle they have to deal with initially, getting to nationals. But once again, the problem is, it's not just because they're late to the game, that's what's slowing them down, or people look down on them because of their physical abilities. It's just, when you're competing against people who are taking things seriously, have actual trainers, professional coaches who've been in the actual field, you know what it means. Competition fierce, and they're not playing games out here. So it's like an uphill battle for the main character trying to get to his dream. And even though he's been told his whole life it's impossible, he wants it as bad as he wants air. And with each chapter, I really feel like, even though I don't know who's supposed to win, it can go either way, I'm cheering for the main character in the squad, bro, because I know it feels you got a dream and you're just sitting here like, what if I can't make it? I put all this effort in. What happens if nothing ever happens? What happens if one day, the worst case scenario, I get injured and it's game over? GG no re. So if you want something new to watch, you want to see a different type of sports series, you should check it out when it drops, and I'm really hoping it's going to be something where more sports fans will be into it, and it'll be a beautiful community. We'll have a lot of memes from the show, all the good stuff. We have to wait and see. Now tell me, guys, what series you're going to watch this fall, what shows you're interested in, what shows you're excited for, everything in between, what's going to be the sleepers, what's going to be the hype beasts. And the final thing I want to do to wrap up this video is talk about Hunter x Hunter. So here's a little backstory real quick. I've always been interested in this series, but the problem is, how am I supposed to get into something where almost all the time it's on break? And it's not like he's going on break because he's depressed, he's injured. We don't even know why he goes on break so frequently. And every time I bring up to someone that's a fan, I'm like, yo, how do you like this series knowing that it's almost always on break? Doesn't that break your spirit? You have a lot of patience, but how do you do it? I love World Trigger. He's on hiatus, the mangaka, because you know why? He's injured. Takashi, we don't know what's up with that man, bro. Is he stalling? Is he trying to come up with the perfect ending? I don't know what's going on. He says he wants to finish it, but if he can explain why he had all hiatuses, I'll be like, all right, y'all right, Hunter x Hunter GOAT. I respect the GOAT. It's the best shonen ever, but I can never feel that vibe, because every single time you ask a Hunter x Hunter fan, hey, how do you feel about the hiatuses? It's like you triggering them. You basically call them a name. It makes them upset, and I don't get why y'all upset. Y'all deal with the hiatus more than I do. So I'm always sitting here like, the art's not always good. Don't lie about that. Yes, the story may be good. Yes, it may be an amazing anime and may stand up to a lot of these series after all this time. But how do you get new fans into something when they gotta worry about, oh, if I get caught up today or tomorrow, who knows when the next chapter drops? That's the worst feeling ever. That's why certain series, I heard about them, but I avoid them like the plague. Because a GOAT series to me means when it drops, it don't matter how it drops, you're lit. And you could show someone a random panel, a random meme, and they like the series, they're willing to give it a chance. Obviously, I can't call One Piece a GOAT for the reason, if I show a random person One Piece, it's too long for them. They don't like pirates, yada yada, the fights don't interest them, I can go on. Hunter x Hunter, you show any person and the character design, it's like, ooh, it's kind of cool, I like that. What series is that? They will ask that, you can show them a fight, they'll like it, you can give them a good quotable. I know how it works, but I'm saying, how do you stand something when it's like an unstable relationship? You just never know when it's going to be up or it's down, and it happens all the time. Maybe that's part of the charm, because it's so good you're willing to wait, but here's the way I see things. If y'all could really follow a series, knowing hiatus is basically a meme from people who don't even follow the series consistently, and the fact of every time you say anything about Hunter x Hunter, it's going to trigger people, is really what y'all call the GOAT, bro, because to me, that don't sound right. I will respect Hunter x Hunter. I know it's great. I'm interested. I'm going to give the anime a shot, complete it, and then try the manga eventually. But if I catch up and we still on break hiatus just for whatever reason. I'm not vibing with it, bro, because listen. I got things to read, stuff to watch. I don't got no time to waste. Yes, I understand greatness waits, but how long are we supposed to wait greatness? Till we die? That's what I'm trying to say. Because I can see Hunter x Hunter finish in like 7 years. And even then, we're going to be sitting here, yo, final chapter. It is on hiatus. It'll be back in 3 weeks. You get the last chapter, you're like, you wait 3 weeks for this, bro? I could see it. Maybe I'm wilding out, but if you're following Hunter x Hunter, you've been caught up. How do you feel about the series? How do you address statuses? How do you handle people criticizing Hunter x Hunter? Does it bother you or does it trigger you? And does it bother you? Tell me all that good stuff in the comment section below. That's pretty much all I got for y'all today. Thank you all so much for watching. Do your boy a favor. King Kong on the like button. Subscribe to join my Straw Hat Fleet. Share your favorite social medias. Turn the notification bell on. Follow me on Twitch. Join my Discord. If you want to back me financially, got a Patreon. I would greatly appreciate you sharing the link or supporting any way you can. Follow me on Twitter, and you're good to go. I could say so much more, but my crew needs me.